Ed Herman against Damian Maia. And here we go. White trunks for Maia. Orange and black trunks for Herman. Maia comes out quickly with a head kick and quickly also went for the takedown of pull guard. Herman was nearly submitted, remember, although he knocked out Dirksen in the end, Kenny, he was nearly submitted in that fight by Joe Dirksen.
And Maia is not the kind of guy you want to go to the ground with. He's certainly a guy who can do it again. Maia's doing a great job. He just went from his back, switching to a single leg. He's got Herman up against the fence. It's going to make it difficult for Herman to sprawl. Herman's doing a good job of making him pay for that single leg, though.
Damian Maia, three-time World Cup champ, 2006 Pan Am champ, seven-time state champ back in Brazil, gets his takedown.
If there's a position that Ed Herman doesn't want to be in, this is it right here. On his back with Damian Maia on top.
What separates Damian Maia's jiu-jitsu in this position from the many other fine jiu-jitsu practitioners we have in the mixed martial arts world in the UFC today?
It's his sensitivity, it's his knowledge of basics, his leverage. He's just so knowledgeable, so technical out there, and he's very efficient. He's not wasting energy unnecessarily.
Herman tried to work his way back up. He's up again, but he can't release from the clinch of Damian Maia.
Jiu-jitsu is called the gentle art, and Damian Maia is very much in line with that philosophy. He does not want to hurt his opponent if he doesn't have to.
His line when asked what his favorite technique is, submit my opponent without him hurting me or me hurting him. Not exactly the pre-fight fodder we are accustomed to hearing.
He's a class act, Damian Maia, a true professional. And he's bringing it to the ground once again here against Ed Herman. He couldn't take him down. He's content to go right to his back and work a sweep or a submission. He has to be careful with Ed Herman's elbows from the top position. Ed Herman has some nasty elbows. Here he's setting up a beautiful omoplata.
Can he finish?
Excellent setup, switching into a knee bar, possibly a triangle choke from here. Ed Herman has to be careful.
Herman safe for now.
You can see those flashes of brilliance in Damian Maia's jiu-jitsu game. Very fluid, very technical. He just has to be careful in half guard.
Flawless transitions demonstrated so far here by Damian Maia.
He's trying to work a half guard sweep. This could be a bad position for him. He understands that, goes back to a full guard. Nice job by Damian Maia. He's got to watch those short elbows though.
From Herman's perspective, in the top position, knowing how talented and how dangerous Maia is on his back, does that make an Ed Herman hesitant to do too much in the ground and pound so he doesn't get caught?
I think so. Ed Herman's usually a lot busier, and Maia's doing a great job of keeping him off his rhythm. Right here, he's transitioning to a beautiful heel hook. He's got his other leg, his far leg trapped, so he can't roll. Herman's in trouble here, and he's on top. Look at the fluid game of Maia. He's already working a pass. Sweep, almost in the mount position. He's going to mount right here. He's working that mount. He's pushing down on the knee. Look at that pressure with the shoulder up on the face of Ed Herman. He's going to work a Kimura.
Kenny, he used that leg lock to get right into the position of sweep.
I see some blood on Maia. He could be cut
full
here,
mount.
Right in the mount. Gorgeous, gorgeous jiu-jitsu from Damian Maia.
1:10 remains in the first round. Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. All Maia thus far. Good elbow. And another one.
Damian Maia is not being too gentle here from the mount, throwing elbows. He needs to open him up. Herman's not going to submit right from here in the mount position. He has to get him to move with those strikes. That's the key to opening up that submission.
Philippe Chartier has a close look at the man on his back, Ed Herman.
It's going to be very difficult for someone to get Maia off this mount position. He's high on the chest, pressing down. Herman is in deep trouble here.
Herman spins though, and he's up.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful escape by Herman. He just rolled off.
And now Herman trying to punish.
Maia got a little too aggressive from the mount there, lost his position. Has an underhook. Maia's mixing it up. He's got an underhook position.
And pulls guard again. Almost ate an elbow. Good job defending himself. 5 seconds remains in the round.
Herman's being busier now on the ground and pound.
Nonetheless, a bit of a clinic put on by Damian Maia. Respect that he so dearly believes he is not getting present day in this fight world. They touch gloves.
It was a great first round. I have to give it to Maia. Constantly working for submission, got the better positioning.
Maia faked the strike and pulls guard.
It's rare that you see someone as comfortable as Maia, just very content, shoot in, bring it down. He's comfortable going right to his back and working his jiu-jitsu game.
You talked about the control he has, taken down by Herman. But again, if you're Damian Maia, you don't mind this position too much.
Absolutely. He has to be careful.
That's a good strike, though.
Those are the short punches that Herman needs to do. He can't overextend himself and open himself up to an arm lock or a triangle. You have to be short punches and short elbows. This is where he can hurt Maia, especially from that half guard position.
Herman finally able to posture up for a moment, and it paid good dividends. Body, head, elbow.
Maia is using his feet on the hips. I think he's transitioned now, almost a full guard. Maia's getting a little lazy with his guard there. He needs to stay more active.
Yeah, Herman doing a better job too, staying out of the guard, getting up, posturing up, and scoring some points.
Once again, going to that butterfly guard transition into a heel hook. Beautiful sweep. Almost a sweep. Nice flying knee by Herman.
You talked about conditioning a moment ago. It visibly appears that Maia is getting worn down.
Starting to kind of flop to his back. He's not as active. He doesn't seem as active from his guard with the submissions, with the sweeps. He's kind of trying to regroup here, get his wind back, and set up another one of those crazy sweeps he's got in his repertoire.
Kenny, in the first round, Herman was never able to posture up, and now there's no control for Maia, at least very, very little control of Herman posturing up and then coming back down with strikes.
A couple things going on. Oh, beautiful almost a triangle by Maia. Very smooth transition. Herman's starting to find his rhythm a little bit here, except he's caught another triangle.
This may be the end. This fight.
I think this is the end, Goldie. It's tight. It's wrapped up very tight.
Out of this, wow. He spins.
Right in
Maia
the mouth.
still has it.
Herman's in trouble. He's going to have to tap or he's out.
Maia pounding away.
He is out. He is out.
It is all over. Damian Maia wins, defeating Ed Herman.
Maia is a genius on the ground. There's nothing, no else way to describe it. That was unbelievable.
He spun, he got his submission, and once he got that great position, Kenny, you could see it was over pretty quickly.
Here it is. It was a beautiful setup. He had his right foot on the hip, kind of coaxed him into passing the guard, flopped right into that triangle. Herman tried to roll out of it. Unfortunately, he rolled himself into the mount. Brutal choke. He was actually out. Maia kept throwing punches, but he went out. He was knocked out from the choke.
Yep.
It was the choke that knocked Herman out. It was not the punches. It seals off the carotid artery, and Herman went to sleep.
Well, Herman showing great courage, not tapping, but Damian Maia able to send him to defeat here inside the sold-out Bell Center in Montreal. Damian Maia 2-0 now in the UFC, 8-0 in his mixed martial arts career. It looked as if Maia was running a little bit out of gas, but he just waited for that opportunity, and we've talked about it before. Submissions can be as sudden as a big right hand or a head kick in finishing a fight. And all it took was a little bit of an opening, and Damian Maia was able to complete the victory here this evening. Bruce Buffer has our official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Philip Chartier has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 27 seconds of the second round, declaring le gagnant and winner by submission, Damian Maia.
Not a surprise with the victory that it comes by submission for Damian Maia.